Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Shyam and today I am going to explain about the Neo blockchain, which is the trending blockchain technology in the current scenario. So uh, what are every web technologies are trying to achieve? So when the web technologies first introduced, trust base was there. People used to trust the online sources, but nowadays there are too many unknown and anonymous sources that they may post or alter the knowledge, or they can post some data to the online network, and so now the trust issue is there. So every blockchain technology is trying to achieve trust. So we already know that cryptocurrency and blockchain is the very emerging technology, and they have various standards and methods that helps us to achieve trust in transactions. So what is the main requirement for the neo blockchain, right? So we see, for every transaction we need to make, like in traditional mode. So suppose you want a bank transaction, so what it will do, it will take some transaction fee, or it won't happen according to your time. Bank will have its opening and closing hours, so you have to adjust yourself according to those hours. Now third is that solution is cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency is mainly achieved by the blockchain technology itself. Okay, so we have very famous cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. So what is the limitation of the Bitcoin nowadays? Like if you want to make any transaction, to that transaction to be verified, that transaction needs to undergo the verification status by 6 different blocks. So it will take a lots of time, and almost verification time by the blocks is 1 hour. Okay, so let's move to the neo yeah neo blockchain. See, so what is the neo blockchain? First of all, why we need neo blockchain? Neo blockchain is the very emerging, and it's constantly upgrading its features. And the best feature of the neo blockchain is its user interface, or we can say that its environment. Its neo blockchain's environment is very much user friendly. And see, basically neo is not a new technology. It's just constantly upgrading and providing their users the taste of the technologies. Neo blockchain was introduced in 2014, but by then it was under different name. So what are the features that neo has to offer? So first of all, it supports multi-language. Like some new developer is trying to learn the blockchain technology, right? So that he or she may have knowledge about Java, C Sharp. If the game developer has start to develop blockchain, so they will have some basic programming language knowledge. So all other blockchains, to learn other blockchain technologies, we have to learn separate languages. And uh, apart from that, we also neo blockchain provides us the multi-language support. Smart contracts. So basically smart contracts is a piece of code, or you can say a piece of a script. It is the smart contracts are the used to validate the transaction, or validate the ownership of digital you can say digital content. Yeah. So currently neo blockchain is running on its third version, like it's N3. Okay, so these are the features, like uh, yeah. So it also provides the its own file system, like neo file system. What is the neo file system? It's okay, let me come to the file section later. First of all, let me explain you what are the native oracles that it has to provide. Like uh, in classic blockchain technologies, the all the data which is provided in the blockchain is like about the transaction itself, which transaction by initiated by whom, and it has to go to the specific route. So all the data is according to transaction only. But suppose we need to collect the data from the outer world, so that is achieved by the native oracles in neo blockchain. Okay, so uh, yeah, let me talk about file storage, file file structure, sorry. So NeoFS has its own file structure. It's totally decentralized. So it will what it will do, it will suppose you have a big file to store, so that will break the files and separate in different locations, and we can get the trail of those locations by hash generated by the neo. Yeah, so just a minute. Yeah, so yeah, smart contracts. So as I said, it's a basic snippets of the code which is used to validate the transaction. So now the new classic, all the classic blockchains is simple one token, right? So in neo blockchain it is dual token technology, like that in traditional ways only one token was assigned to the block, and it that that specific token was used for investment and transaction, both of them. So apart from that, in neo technology, uh, two types of tokens are there. See, uh, there are gas tokens and neo tokens. So initially, while creation of the neo, they have generated the 100 million neo tokens, and there no further tokens can be generated now. And but apart from that, gas tokens, they can be generated by the user or node. Specific node can generate the gas tokens. So neo tokens act as a native token, which will be used for transactions and all. But the gas tokens, so get gas tokens, uh, sorry, yeah, neo tokens. So neo tokens are used for transactions, but it is one more purpose, like what can I say, uh, consensus model, right? So like Bitcoin has proof of work model. So these neo tokens are used to validate the transaction. What it will do, that native tokens will assign the governance, like voting system, you can say. It will generate a voting system, like whether this particular node is valid or not, this transaction should be discarded or it should be forwarded to the next node in the block, in the chain. So this is all the usage of the tokens. Yeah, so gas tokens are also used for transactions, and they are also used as a kind of a reward, like some users are holding the neo token, right? So neo token users can participate in the voting system, as described in here, right here, yes. So they can participate in the voting system, and they can share their value, and as a reward of participating in that voting system, that those gas tokens will be assigned to the user. Okay, so as I told, neo tokens number is fixed, it's not no further mineable. 100 million is the initial value of the tokens. Okay, now let's talk about the consensus mechanism. So consensus mechanism is the quite different than the traditional ones. So the consensus mechanism in the neo blockchain is like, let me explain you with the pen and paper. Yeah, so it's generally known as DBFT. So that's full form is delegated Byzantine fault tolerance, yeah. So what it will do, suppose, yeah, so first of all, to understand this consensus model, we need to understand the Byzantine problem. So what the problem states is, like suppose you have a city or area or whatever state you state here, and there are certain generals like you can say army generals. Certain generals are there, okay, and all of them want to attack the city, but this the constraint here is if they want to win the city, they have to attack at the same time. Then and only then they can win the city. So there are two faults in this structure. Like uh, if the one of the general is corrupted, right? So if one of the general is corrupted, then there is no possible way that all those can attack at the same time. And another fault is like there should be a messaging channel, right? So to communicate between the generals. So if the messenger or the messaging channel is corrupted, or it alters the data in between, so in that case also possible attack won't be possible. So this is called the Byzantine general problem. So uh, DBFT, yes. So DBFT is the consensus mechanism, and they what it will do when they want to attack, they will communicate with the different locations, and if one of the general is corrupted or the messenger between them corrupted, then it won't be able to take the city. So to solve these problems, yeah, sorry for the interruption. I think my laptop got crashed, and yeah, so let's continue. So we last talked about yeah, this was the Byzantine general problem, right? So how we can implement this how we can implement this in our consensus model. So there are several blocks, several nodes, you can say. uh, those those nodes are contains neocoins, like they are holder of the neocoin. So among those neocoin holders, uh, what it will do, it will elect, it will do the election and choose one node. Like there are some group of nodes, and it will choose one node as a delegator. And like this, from different groups, delegators will be elected. All the There are so many number of delegators. So whenever a new node comes to the picture, what it will do, it will make a election type of election type. So they will validate the new coming node, whether it is malicious or the genuine node. So after the verification, it has to get almost 60% of the positive votes to added into the chain. So this is how we can apply this consensus this model to our consensus mechanism. Yeah. So what is the benefit of this? So if you know, like Bitcoin uses the proof of work. So what the proof of work is, like we need some work, some amount of calculation to know whether the node is genuine or not. So as we discussed in the class, like it has to do something 10 to the power 256 minus 1, that type of calculations. And after that, it can give the proof of work, and in the return of some incentive. So we can save some too many computational power, and by validating the node with this method. So that's why the validation is very fast in the neo blockchain. Yeah. So our next concept is like blockchain. uh, as we all know, like blockchain is generally used for cryptocurrency, but blockchain can also be used for application development, and we can also develop specific purpose applications for companies or whatever. Like uh, basically we are trying to overcome the main trust issue. So to overcome the trust issue, neo blockchain has several functionalities, like as we discussed earlier, smart contract system or native oracle. There are so many features. Okay. So one among them is neo file system. So neo file system, it will generate the hash for each file, and it will be stored in a different, like it will point us to the direction of the file. So that is the neo file system, and each user can save the file or fetch the file from the blockchain. Okay, so uh, another one application of the neo blockchain is like yeah, let's go to the documentation. Yeah, so we can convert the digital assets to the sorry, we can convert the physical assets to the digital assets. Like there is a piece of paper, I need to digitalize this piece of paper, right? So what can I do? I can scan the paper or do make some digital process on that paper and upload it somewhere or save it somewhere. So for saving the digital assets, uh, we need two things. Like wherever we are saving, it is safe, and it can't be moved from there. Like no unauthorized person can delete from there. And another one is trust. Like whatever we have uploaded there is authenticate. So to authenticate this, we have the digital identity concept. Like as we learned, signatures are various kinds, like private key, public key, all those fall under this concept itself. But neo blockchain has different certification, different certification called X509. This is nothing but a digital identity certification, and it can also expire or outdated after some time. So yeah, now coming to the smart contract. Okay, so yeah, so smart contract is the neo blockchain's infrastructure. Like that smart contract we can, like Java is the JVM, right? And various other languages has its own virtual machine. So neo blockchain also is a platform independent. So all the scripts, all the code we run in the neo smart contract, it will be platform independent. It will be say we can apply those codes under any platform. So uh, why it is used? So it is smart contracts are how we can authenticate someone. For example, I own this house, so who am I? So I have some photo identity, or I have some biometrics. If I have some phone wallet, so what it will do, it will check my face recognition, or it will check my biometrics. So it will check some identity. And how how we are transferring the ownership to one block to the another. So that logic behind that, it called as a smart contract. Like I am giving you some bitcoins, I am transferring you some coins in return of some service. So all those logic is contained in the smart contract. Okay, so these are the different applications of the neo blockchain. And yeah, so as I discussed, like it's decentralized, and it also can be used in file system and exchange and stock exchange. Like it has also some AI related, but it's not the topic here. Okay, so okay, there are two or three more important concepts. Yeah, like there are so many blockchain technologies, right? So if some technologies is outdated, or if neo blockchain code is not yet supported for all browsers, so what we can do, we have to change the code to the another blockchain technology. So if it was the traditional method, then it would be a too much tedious task, right? But neo blockchain provides us cross chain interprobability agreement, like named NeoX. So it is a cross platform site. Like you can change the assets from one blockchain to another blockchain without writing too much amount of code. Okay, so uh, this is the file storage we discussed. And yeah, now quantum cryptography mechanism. So currently in today's scenario, this quantum computers are still emerging technology, so we can't say like quantum computers are too much of a advanced or it is developed already, but in future it may develop. And quantum computers possess so much of a computational power that it can be a security threat to the blockchain technology. Obviously in current scenario, blockchain is one of the most advanced and secure networking structure there is. Okay, but in future, so Neo has also taken care of the future probabilities, like uh, if even if the highly powered quantum computer tries to generate some hash or tries to maliciously alter the data, so they have also RSA and ECC based encryption, so it will protect from these kind of attacks. Yeah, so these are all the features provided by it, and let's just take a look at how we can develop. So for example, uh, let me go to the okay, yeah, and just let me create here a new project. Okay, so yes, I trust the authors. And to run the Neo blockchain we need some extensions like Neo, yeah, Neo toolkit, Neo blockchain toolkit, which I already installed. And to run the Neo blockchain we also need .NET framework of the Microsoft. So you can download it from the yeah, you can download it from the Microsoft official store, so it's not a big of a problem. Okay, so after downloading the uh, extension and the .NET framework, we can continue to work on our project. See, I create a folder, new intro. Okay, and after that I will see, these are all the uh, main networks and these are the test networks. So we don't want to waste our public blocks while learning the Neo, so we can use the test network, and from here we can also create our own private network to do all the testing and all that. So let's create a, yeah, just a minute. Okay, so as I discussed, it also support multiple languages. Okay, C sharp and uh, Neo private. Let me give the name. Oh, sorry. Neo private. Okay. So as you can see, it has generated all the uh, it has generated the basic block of the code. Okay. From here we can get the different smart contracts. Those are inbuiltly available in the Neo toolkit. Yeah, and in here all the functionalities we need to include, we can include in here. Yeah, so that is the basic concept of the Neo blockchain. Thank you.